These are the things that I would not do as a first-time homebuyer in 2026. Starting off, I would never waive my home inspection contingency. If you come across homes during your search and they say that they are to be sold as is, the sellers are not giving any credits, that is not always the case. Especially if you're in escrow, you do your inspection and the home needs a new roof or a new AC or, whatever it is, foundation issues. These things can cost upwards of $30,000. I would ensure I'm working with an agent who is willing to fight for $10, $20, $30,000 to secure a credit to help with those repairs and go toward your closing costs to keep more money in your pocket for when you have to tackle those repairs. And that being said, had you not gotten your inspection, you would have never known that the home needed these major repairs. So always, always, always do your inspection regardless. If the listing states that the home is to be sold as is, that does not mean you do not have a right to have an inspection done on that property. The next thing that I would never do is work with a lender that comes from a big box brokerage. These major banks, they're usually on salary, they make promises that they can't keep, and they just don't do that great of a job, and their service really is never there. My preference is to work with a lender that comes from a smaller brokerage, someone that's reputable, that has done business in my area, that knows how to close a deal, and I have a wide network that I can even refer out to you. You want a lender that's going to do what they said they were going to do and ensure that their actions speak louder than their word. You don't want to work with a lender that's going to make all these promises to you and tell you that they're going to get it done within this time frame for this price, and they're going to promise you a super low rate, and then when it comes time to close, everything that they promised is nowhere to be seen. And the next thing I would never do is anything to affect my credit. I don't want to finance a new car, finance TV or furnishings, things of that nature while I'm in escrow. Anything that can jeopardize my credit score could affect and hinder my pre-approval, which then means I can't close on the property. So what I don't want to do is buy any major purchases to ensure that your pre-approval is clean and clear by the time the closing date comes. And lastly, I would not buy without knowing the full cost of home ownership. Your mortgage payment is just a one line item. You have insurance, property taxes, maintenance, and especially in California, these rates for insurances are through the roof. So I would make sure that your lender and your agent are walking you through exactly what your entire monthly payment's going to look like with all of these items included. And I would also take into account and asking your agent, hey, what are the monthly utility costs? What do you think the maintenance costs on a place like this is going to be? How often does the AC need to be serviced? These are just things that I would keep in mind when searching for a home.